So you know that AI everyone's talking about? Well, it's not just for answering trivia questions anymore. It's actually aiming for your wallet, promising to be a kind of personal financial coach. Today, we're going to dig into whether this technology can really, truly fix financial literacy for the millions of people who need it most.
To really get why this is such a big deal, we need to understand the problem AI is trying to solve. And our story, it starts in Indonesia, where so many families are just stuck in that paycheck trap. You know, that endless cycle of living from one payday to the very next.
And look at this number. It's pretty staggering, right? A recent survey found that more than half, over half, of all workers in Indonesia are running out of money before their next payday. For a lot of them, this just creates a dangerous cycle of debt, and it really shines a spotlight on a huge gap in financial knowledge.
You know, the founder of Indonesia's Hijra Bank just put it perfectly. The real challenge isn't just about income, it's all about behavior. It's about the habits that decide how you manage your money. And this is exactly where traditional financial advice starts to fall apart.
Okay, so why doesn't the old school advice work? Well, it's because that one-size-fits-all approach just ignores a really simple truth. Our money decisions, they're often driven by habit, not by logic.
I mean, we've all heard advice like, save 20% of your income. It's so broad that it's just easy to ignore. But an AI nudge is totally different. It's super specific and it's timely. Hey, your coffee spending is up 1%. Want to set a cap? And that is the huge difference between generic advice and actual personal coaching.
And this whole idea of personal coaching is where AI completely changes the game. Forget about some static rulebook. I want you to think of a dynamic coach that literally lives in your pocket, ready to help you make better financial decisions right in the moment.
And this is the most important part. It's a behavioral coach. The AI isn't just showing you a bunch of pie charts. It's actually trying to understand why you spend money the way you do, and then gently, nudge you toward building better habits.
So in practice, this means the AI looks at your spending, gives you tips tailored just for you, and can even forecast your budget. But honestly, its most powerful feature might be the last one on this list. It creates a totally judgment-free space to ask the questions you might be too embarrassed to ask a real person.
Having a coach is great, but you've still got to have motivation, right? Let's be honest, budgeting is a chore. So to keep you engaged, these AI tools are borrowing a few tricks from social media and even video games.
Yeah, things like peer comparisons in creating saving streaks turn money management from something you have to do into a challenge. It's using the exact same psychology that keeps us all hooked on apps, but it's applying it to improve your financial health. Pretty smart.
Okay, but changing your habits is only half the battle. What about all those intimidating ideas that stop people from even getting started? Well, beyond just making it fun, AI also acts as a kind of translator, simplifying really complex financial ideas.
So for instance, you could ask an AI to explain compound interest like you're a fifth grader. It might give you something like the magic piggy bank analogy. And just like that, an abstract concept becomes simple and, more importantly, memorable. It's like having a super patient teacher on call 24/7.
And this isn't just a theory. Let's go back to Indonesia. Hijra Bank and MIT actually teamed up to build MISH, an AI assistant that puts these exact ideas into practice for its customers. It's proof that this can actually work in the real world.
The potential here is just huge. But like any powerful new technology, there's always a flip side. The road ahead means we've got to balance the incredible promise of this tool with some very real perils.
And that really brings us to this central tension here. On one hand, you have this amazing promise of empowering millions of people to get financially secure. But on the other hand, there are some serious risks around our data and the fairness of the AI itself. So, we all need to start asking some critical questions. Is our financial data really secure? Could the AI have some kind of algorithmic bias that gives worse advice to certain groups? And what about hallucinations, where the AI just, makes stuff up? The approach here has to be trust but verify. This future isn't decades away or anything. It's basically already here. While these super comprehensive behavioral coaches are still a work in progress, there are tons of AI tools available right now that can help you on your own financial literacy journey. Here are just a couple of examples. Tools like ChatGPT and Gemini can be fantastic for explaining concepts or helping you create a budget. And then there are apps like Clio, which is specifically designed to be like a conversational money management assistant. They're all great starting points to just explore what this technology can do for you. So, this all brings us to our final question.
AI can definitely show us a path to better financial health. It can coach us, it can simplify things, it can encourage good habits. But as these tools become a bigger and bigger part of our lives, the decision to trust them and the wisdom to know when not to, well, that will always be up to us.